Hey everybody, what's up? This is Natalia, and this is my roommate Tati, Tatiana, and we are doing a roommate challenge, as in you guys should check out her channel. Started doing the roommate challenge, but more like the writing one. This is the more open-ended version, so if you want to hear us talk a lot, this is the one you want to listen to. So yeah, let's get started. Number 1, did you know each other before you became roommates? Kinda?
Kind of. So what happened was that I created a group me for the freshman class of Hawaii Pacific University.
So proactive.
Back in like January. And did you join in January?
No, I joined end of February, beginning of March.
Okay. So you joined then, and we kind of really liked each other. Just had similar Japanese culture and everything.
Yeah. Plus, we were both from Georgia.
And then we preached her down on the housing application, and we got her as roommates. So it all worked out. And ever since we preached her down on the application, we kind of started setting down rules and stuff.
Yeah. 2, what were your first impressions of each other? The good first impression is that she strikes me as a very clean and very polite person. The negative side effect to the same thing is that I was kind of worried that she would be really uptight, kind of like my mom, about sorry mom, about like the cleanliness level. But yeah, we're about the same.
When I first met you, you're very, I guess, vibrant, very kind. Especially like your family around you, like the whole thing. You're very family oriented, just like I was, so you're like that. Yeah, I didn't really have any negative sides. Like, I knew that being roommates would come with like some negatives at some point, but so far it's been much.
Yeah, I mean here and there we have something, but like we're both pretty open to talking about it, and you know, if it gets more serious we kind of joke about it, so that way it kind of lightens the severity of the situation and we can talk about it at a normal level without like getting into fights. So Number 3, how long did it take for you to become friends, or were you friends before becoming roommates? We started talking more after we both decided to fill out the room application and choose each other as roommates. Beforehand, we just got like the basics out of the way, so it was more like acquaintanceship, and I think we've become closer since moving in.
Yeah, definitely a lot closer, because I mean, when we're like in the same quarters and we share a lot of stuff. So yeah, there's definitely we're friends now. The studio, yeah,
our beds are 4 or 5 feet from each other. Like, you learn to grow together. Number 4. What do you most commonly argue about? We don't really argue per se. Maybe passive aggressively telling each other like what we want done. Like, Tati, can you please take out the trash? Or can you get your hair off the floor? Those are my only 2 pet peeves, but that's my only issue, is like I see hair everywhere.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to like that point where we argue about anything, because anything that we disagree on, we kind of just talk it out, or passive aggressively. Lightly. Yeah, but no arguments here, not yet. Hopefully not.
Number 5. Alright, what thing does your roommate do the most that bothers you? She doesn't really do anything per se that doesn't. It's when she forgets to take out the trash.
Yeah.
And I'm usually the one taking out the trash. Or when you forget to do groceries.
For me, bed. I guess the bed, really, you go watch I guess part 1, I should say, of the roommate video. I mentioned this about how she doesn't always make her bed, but I mean, it doesn't bother me too much. It's just like, I don't know, I kind of like walking into a room and seeing like everything like
nice,
really nice.
But all good. What do you think of your roommate's YouTube?
It was her first month at HPU. It was like a collage of like all the moments of her first month at Hawaii Pacific University. And then past videos were like little
night out, or my Gettysburg video part 1. I never did a part 2 just because I went back and I realized I need to change the name of the video. I realized that I didn't really quite have enough footage for the second half.
I know that you plan to study abroad for a year in Japan. So you want to learn about the study abroad process at HPU, or just living abroad. I mean, as a student in Japan in general, you can look up for her video.
Yeah.
reuse.
So I'm going to be making like the different steps of the process applying through HPU, and then my personal process through the school that I am choosing. Tati's channel, a lot more frequent updates, pretty good quality videos because she has a nice camera, which we're using right now. Yeah, pretty awesome channel. 7. Who spends the longest getting ready in the morning?
Me.
Tatiana has a very extensive morning and night routine, you know, mostly involving skincare, depending on the situation. If we're not talking about my hair, because my hair, I air dry it, so it takes like 2 hours. Like if I'm late for class, I'm gonna be dressed and clean and out the door in 5 minutes. From the moment I wake up from the alarm to the time I'm leaving the door, I can be ready in 5 minutes. Although I might not be organized, but I will be nice and clean and presentable. Tati, on the other hand, wakes up like an hour and a half beforehand, which includes all of the stuff that she needs to do.
Yeah, I get up and then I have to shower personally every morning. And then after I shower, I do my skincare routine, which I guess takes 10 minutes or 15 minutes, I guess. And then lotion, body, eat breakfast. And yeah, I guess for me, morning routines are meant to be kind of relaxing for me. So I don't want to wake up like 20 minutes before I have to leave. I want to wake up like an hour or even 2 hours before so I can like relax and just get ready for class, because you know some classes I may have a test, so I don't want to study that morning. So, yeah.
Well, I do get up to do homework, but I don't necessarily start getting ready until like 15 minutes before I have to leave. Number 8. What up? Do you ever get tired of seeing each other?
Oh.
Not really.
Not tired. I mean, for you, since your family lives here in Hawaii currently, you always go back on the weekends. I guess it's nice. It's nice having like that weekend alone for me personally. But I mean, I feel like I get tired of seeing you during the week, which just it's nice. Your alone time for a weekend.
Yeah, I think that we don't quite spend enough time together that we would get sick of each other. We spend enough time together that it's not too little that we miss each other, but it's also not too much that we like, can you please leave? Can you please get out of this room? I might kick you out later. Just kidding. I'm gonna be going out, so. Number 9. Do you have a roommate agreement or a set of rules? So, we made our own agreement and set of rules, and I mean, I think it's pretty reasonable for both of us. I don't think we have any rules that make the other go out of their way, really. When you come to HPU, you will be required to sit down with your CA, your community advisor, and you will be required to sit down together and make a set of rules. If you're in a loft, I think they make one for the general loft, and then also for your individual roommates, cleanliness, etc., having boys or girls, over in your room, stuff like that.
But we have a studio, so it's only the 2 of us, so it doesn't take as long. I feel like in a loft it would take much longer.
We finished in 8 minutes, but some of the lofts took like almost an hour. Some roommates already had tension before we were required to like do the things, so they were like really happy to have like the CA. So for some people like us, we get it out of the way beforehand, or even if we hadn't known each other and we got paired up, we probably would have talked about it like the first week or when we were moving in, like as soon as we found out we were roommates, because they tell you about a month before you move in who your roommate is and how to get in contact with them. I'm running out of digits, man. Do you use your roommate's things without asking? Never. There are some things that we've agreed on beforehand that we can use and you don't have to ask permission. It's like the TV or the PlayStation that we have agreed that it's, we share it together. So it's not too bad. And we never really use any of the other stuff. We don't really. I mean, there's nothing really else that we need to share.
Yeah, they're really
food. I mean, unless we've specifically mentioned that. It generally the food is shared. Gee. Yeah. Do you share a bathroom, and how do you do it? No, we did not do this one. All right. So we do share a bathroom, and I will insert a clip here of what the layout actually looks like, and Tatiana can explain our setup.
So all studios and lofts have their own bathroom inside their dorms. There's no communal bathroom, so yes, we do share a bathroom. The layout on the left side when you walk in is her side. On the right side is mine. That's the same for in the shower too, where shampoos and everything. In terms of, I guess, amount of products, I have way more than she does. Like you'll see in the clip that mine is just like full of stuff, where it's just like 2 bags, 2 bags.
So on top of the counter, I have 2 little bags, and plus a couple bottles for various things like deodorant and etc. And then she has her whole like skincare and makeup thing, and then underneath the counter, she has a dresser for her other products, and then on my side is the cleaning supplies for our apartment. So literally everything really is those 2 bags. Next, number 12. What are your favorite things to do with each other?
Eat.
Yeah, we enjoy going out and trying new foods together, especially Asian foods, because that generally tends to be something we share in terms of flavor preference. We don't really do much else with each other because that's what we do when we do have time. When we do have time to spend with each other, we go out and eat. Yeah, Friday nights, man, because they don't serve dinner here for now.
So far, as of November 2017.
As of November 2017, they do not serve dinner on Friday and Saturday nights at the dorms, or Thursday night yesterday for Veterans Day. So if it's a holiday, they also generally do not serve dinner. Just so you know. This could possibly change in the spring semester or
next school year.
Or next school year, because they are planning to open a bigger cafeteria, which would allow for more hours. Just keep track of that. Tatiana will probably be here next year, so she'll probably have the updates on that. Lucky number 13. I should mention, I actually like Friday the 13th, to jinx it, but like, I like that day. It's pretty good. Have you met your roommate's family or been to their home?
Yes and yes. Well,
halfway for the second part. So we met each other's parents on move-in day, because her parents also flew into Hawaii, and then my parents live here. So, so they were, both of our parents were helping, both of our sets of parents were helping us move in our stuff and, get the furniture rearranged, put together that, shelf over there for the TV. We've met each other's parents, and then Tatiana, my house before, to spend the night, and then in a week from today, in 2 weeks from 2 weeks from now, she will be coming over to spend Thanksgiving. And if I have or she did come over for Thanksgiving, depending on when I get this video up. But yeah, and then I look forward, maybe someday I'm in Atlanta, I'll crash at her place. Hey. Number 14. The best memory you have with your roommate.
So before I tell you the little story, when I'm walking from one place to another place, to point A to point B, I'm very focused on getting to a location. So I don't block out the world around me. It's like when someone talks to me, I'm like, don't talk to me. Like, I need to get to my location. But anyways, so I was walking back to the dorms, and I didn't realize that Natalia was behind me, and I didn't realize she was behind me until literally I opened the door. I looked behind me. I was like, oh, Natalia, I didn't know you were there. And I was so focused on just getting here.
Oh no, that wasn't the worst one. Let's talk about the first time that I noticed that she does this. I was laying on the bed playing video games or being on my phone or something, and she comes in, and for the first 10-15 minutes she's walking around doing her thing and does not even realize I'm in the freaking room. We're in a one-room apartment style living space, and she doesn't realize I'm in the same room as her. If there was a serial killer in here, she would have died so long ago.
You blended in with the covers. You're wearing blue, and your sheets are blue and gray, so you blended in.
So nice to know how much I mean in your life. So my favorite memory is probably when we went to the Mongolian hot pot place, because Tatiana insisted that we had to try Mongolian food once. And so I decided that a hot pot place would be nice, because I've never actually had a hot pot outside anyways. I've made hot pots in my own house. I think I have photos of it on Instagram. Maybe I'll put them up here somewhere. But yeah, and I was very, I was very excited. What I did not expect though is that the broth would remind me of Bulgarian food. That was the epitome of awesomeness. I felt so nostalgic afterwards, and if you watch Tati's video, I was doing my little various happy dances. Because when I like food, you'll know when I like food because I'm like, I'm like dancing. Some kind of happy dance. So that was my favorite memory. Number 15! Yeah, there we go. The other 5. Yay! Has being roommates affected your relationship?
In a positive way.
In a positive way, yeah. I mean, it's not like we had really much of a relationship to go off of at the beginning, so, I mean, for now it's only been the positive. It's going up, you know, on this roller coaster ride. Yeah. Yeah. They play that song, by the way, sometimes. I don't know if it's at Hooters or where they have it, but they play it.
It probably is.
Oh, no, the gym downstairs.
Crunch?
CrossFit.
That's why I say crunch CrossFit.
CrossFit. Yes, I know more about gyms than Tati does. Just kidding. I haven't been to the gym in a couple weeks, and so I need to go back soon. So you guys, that was the end of our, roommate talk here, and I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Check out Tati's video for the first half where we have like pieces of paper. Unfortunately, we did not have marker boards. But it was all fun, and I hope you'll join me next time. I will be starting a series for Study Abroad soon, and I hope you guys will enjoy that too. I have like Christmas songs stuck in my head. So hurry down the chimney tonight. Yeah, so I hope you guys will join me again, and yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, bye you guys. Which reminds me, I'm going to do the floors after we finish filming this. Because I'm like looking and I see little bits of sand. And, like,